Hello, MacArthur Stars. It is Mrs. Price, and I'm coming to you from the art room, and I am going to show you how we are going to do your project for this week. You should have already listened to the read aloud of Yayoi Kusama, Covered Everything in Dots and Wasn't Sorry by Fausto Gilberti. So that story was about the Japanese artist Yayoi Kusama, and how she loves dots. And so our project, we are going to focus on the pumpkins that she likes to cover with dots, okay? So our pumpkins are going to be a little stylized. They're not going to be exactly realistic. And then we're going to cover them with dots. Okay, so I'm going to show you, I'm going to draw the way to draw the pumpkins, and then you can make your pumpkins skinnier, wider. If you want to make them your own way, I would love to see that too, okay? All right, so we are going to start with a shape that almost looks like a pear. And I'm going to go ahead and draw with a marker so you can see. If you want to draw with a pencil first, that's totally fine. So we're gonna draw a shape that's kind of like a pear, okay? And then we're gonna leave a spot up here for the stem, but we're gonna follow that line, go out a little bit and come in. Because if you think about how a pumpkin looks, it has those ridges. And we're gonna make one more. You can make it come out a little bit farther if you want. You really want a big pumpkin. And I'm going to do an oval, and then I'm gonna make two just slightly curved lines to make the stem. And then I'm going to make two lines back here to show the top of the pumpkin that's on the other side. Okay, so this is just the basic shape of a pumpkin. If you want to make yours more round, like a regular pumpkin, go for it. If you want to make it taller, sure, go for it. If you want to make it fatter, go for it. Don't worry about it being perfect. Don't worry about it looking just like mine. If you think about the pumpkin patch, there's really no two pumpkins that are exactly alike. They're kind of like humans. They're all different. Okay, so then once you have your pumpkin, then you're gonna fill it with dots. Okay, and you can do your dots any way you would like. If you want to do them to look very similar to Yayoi Kusama's, you can. If you want to do them your own style, I would love to see that too. All right, so I'm gonna fill my pumpkin with dots, and I will fast forward this, and I will meet you at the end. Go ahead and start drawing your pumpkin, or you can watch this to the end and then start drawing yours. So there is my pumpkin, and so now what I'd like for you to do is to draw another one, and this one is going to be behind this pumpkin. Okay, so this pumpkin is in our foreground. It is closest to us, so we are going to draw another pumpkin that is in the background, that's behind this pumpkin. All right, so when we draw this next pumpkin, whenever we touch the lines of the first pumpkin, we need to stop, okay? All right, so I'm going to draw, let's see, I'm gonna start it right here. And when I get to that pumpkin, I'm going to stop, all right? So there's the first, this is that middle part. And here's the second line, stop there. Second line on that one. And the third. I'm gonna stop there. I'm going to make my stem and the 2 lines behind. Okay, so now this pumpkin is behind this pumpkin, all right? And if you want to, you can make your line a little thicker if you want it to really make sure you don't combine those two. All right, and so now I'm going to put dots on this pumpkin. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so there's my second pumpkin, all right? And I'm going to do one more, and I'm going to try to make this one a little tall and skinny. All right, so I'm gonna do it over here. And I'm gonna end up going off my page a little bit, that's okay. All right, so there is my third pumpkin. Again, I'm not worrying about it being perfect. I make this line just a little bit thicker. Okay, all right, I'm going to fill this one with dots and I will see you in a minute. Okay, so I have my 3 pumpkins done, and I'm just making my lines a little bit thicker. And the way I'm doing that is I'm just pushing on the side of my marker. Okay. All right, now if you want to add color to your pumpkins, you are more than welcome to. This is your project, okay? If you want to add a pattern in the background like Kusama does in her pictures, you're more than welcome to do that, okay? So what I'm really looking for is for at least 2 pumpkins, one in the foreground, one behind, one in the background. If you do 3 or even more, that's totally fine. And then filling it in with dots, okay? I can't wait to see your pumpkins.